chocolate. Iha, iha, epoirnata. Aku kohde. Dance on me both. Yours, only yours. Caramel dancing. Fuck. much light. Too much light. No, no, no. We do not like good lighting over here. We do not do good lighting in the stream here. Ah! All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see. I mean, yesterday, look at this beautiful demand zone sweep. I mean, short were quite nice day. Indeed. Well, hmm. We got US Core PPI today. Europe Central Bank Schnabel speaks, and the windows and Schnabel again. And then we get 15:30. We get the US PPI. We got it. Let's see if it is a big PP or small PP. And Trump bill signing ceremony. What? Okay. And tomorrow, University Michigan sentiment. Brilliant. All right. Fuck regular headsets with wires. They always get tangled. I have a resting buy order at 21,764 and 21,740. 64 and 40. I mean, I'm looking for a long as well, like down here. But I also gotta keep an eye out that we don't continue this downtrend lower. But a 10, 20 point long could work. I'm just a bit cautious now because I ate way too much at lunch. I went to my nearest lunch diner and I ate like 4,000 calories, and I'm regretting it. I I ate way too much, and on top of that, I they had pancakes as a dessert. So like, come on, who can resist a pancake? A really well done and right out of the oven pancake. Nobody can. Like, I folded, and I tried some. And it was pretty good. But now I feel like, well, that I have eaten a few thousand calories. I did drink coffee, but you know, it's not working. Ah, fuck. So, mm, I'm gonna take pre-market pretty chill. I'm still gonna actively look for trades to take, but I'm not gonna force anything, of course. I don't know. Like, last week was terrible altogether, but this week all the pre-markets that I've streamed, they've all been good. Like, not like the price action hasn't necessarily been good, but how I've played the market, it's been pretty good. I'm happy with that. But yesterday during New York Open, uh, yesterday New York Open didn't go as I had hoped. I mean, I still ended up being like $700 up, like in profit. But how I got it is I'm not really that proud of. I mean, my analysis was correct all the time. There was that one short that I wanted to take, but I took a few losing trades with a shitty stop loss before I had that big winning trade that set me up for the day. So yeah, would have been up a hell of a lot more if I didn't break my rules, but hey, I mean, it happens, I guess. I haven't traded my personal account though. Like, I have it activated here, like connected, but I have not touched it since last week. But the account is right about at about $150 or something. So the idea of building that account from pretty much nothing is intriguing. Sounds fun. But it will help if you add the order flow volume profile and order flow VWAP indicator. Well, I have the volume profile right here and VWAP right here. They're not like, they're free indicators that I downloaded online. the order flow VWAP is basically the same as my VWAP here. Yeah, I'm using NinjaTrader 8. Yeah, there's order flow VWAP and volume profile. I mean, I had order flow once, but I decided not to subscribe to it anymore because didn't really use it that much. I mean, I can do fine with just this volume profile here. I don't know how much they differ, the one I have now and the order flow one, but let me see. Oh, it's that one. Yup. Check out Roderick Casilli. He teaches how to trade the order flow, volume profile, and order flow. VWAP indicator he calls stay in your lane. Okay. I've never heard of Roderick Casilli. Let's check him out then. Futures fanatic. I mean, is he selling a course? Get my free futures fanatic course. I mean, free is free, but when I open that link and see his course, all the good stuff are behind a paywall. Are they? You could see the Renko or the 5-minute chart to use the method he does sell course. Just watch this YouTube. What size are you trading? I'm trading one Nasdaq mini contract. But kind of depends, because if the trade requires, for example, a bigger stop loss, then I'll be happy to jump into micros and trade like 5-6 micros. Yeah. Damn, we're bouncing a trend line. Or are we? It sure looks like we're gonna bounce off of this, but then the markets be like, ah. and then it bleeds through. I miss those good old days before Trump and his tariffs when trading trend lines actually worked quite well. I mean, I sure had some success with those. But you know, the market uh, changes, so gotta adapt with it. It was different, but the increased volatility does give more chances to trade. They tend to be for shorter term. You mean the volatility has now increased? It sure has. But I mean these last few days have been quite slow. Yeah. I don't know. It's just different than it used to be, of course, the market. And then there's a few times a week there's some Trump posts that make the market go wild. We didn't have that before him, really. I mean, before Trump there was, I mean, actually, like pretty much nothing, no unexpected news, really ever. So, yeah, now there's that kind of fear of, Trump posts, what he posts on through social, which always could make the market go, I don't know, to the moon or wherever. My comment yesterday after the impact from CPI died down was that I needed a volume to trade this market. Needed a volume. Okay, that's a new word for me. Volume. Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker. What's a volume? Whatever. This week there is a great deal of indecision among institution traders. Yeah, I can see that. Makes sense. It's a sedative for your nerves. Alright. Yeah, I googled it and it all I had was like uses and side effects. Dosage, uses, side effects. I was like, is this the right value we're talking about? Like I just googled some drug or something, and now the cops are on my door, at my door. But I made 2K yesterday. Dallas. As if that's I hope that's like funded or live account money. It's still good if it were a eval, but like, man, if I made $2,000 on my in one day on my live account or a funded account, I'd be eating steak that day. It's your own money. Well, I mean, I wish I was I wish I was on your level. How long have you been trading, if I may ask? Just making 2K of your own money a day. That's like my monthly salary at my day job every day for 7 years. I hope and I wish to be in that same boat in about 5 years as well. I mean, I've been doing this pretty much every day too for the past over 2 years. But still not there yet. But sooner or later, because I'll never quit. I've spent so much money into this, so much time and effort, so many tears and sweats. I shall never quit. A bit longer if you count my forays into FX years ago. Right, well, if you count my penny stock trading as well when I was 18, 19, then I have been trading for 4 years. But I've been trading full time. I've been trading futures for about, I don't know how many months, but 2 years and some months, maybe 4 months, something like that. Yeah, and like full time. Like before I started trading futures, I studied it I watched YouTube videos for a few months, and then I got my first sim account that I traded. But before for futures, I traded. How long have we? Who? What who? Who have you learned from? Uh, well, I remember Trades by Matt has been like, if you know Trades by Matt, he streams every day. He's like the guy whose videos popped up on my YouTube front page 2.5 years ago. I get some influence from him and his trading style. I mean, for example, the 22 range is from him. He trades also Nasdaq 22 range. This is from him. But there's also, who else have I learned stuff from? Well, I don't know. I've always watched when I've been trading, I've always watched trades by Matt's stream. Sometimes also Rips. He's quite a character. Well, of course, I've always also watched a bunch of other creators and traders content and tutorials like Carmine Rosado, Cami Capital, all of and a bunch of more. I have watched a lot of trading related YouTube videos, but there's not one particular person really that I have learned from. I have learned by just trading by myself, basically, just staring at the screen for many hours every day. You want my? Of course I want. Tell me, who is your guy? J is long at 21,663. Price target 88. All right. That might work out. We sweep this, so good go. Make a little bounce up. But yeah, basically self-taught, perhaps. No. Tell me, John, who's the uh guy I should be listening to? You're chasing me with this information. Yo, Stefan, how you doing? How you been? So years ago I stumbled across Tom Hogard, Trader Tom, and have been with him since. Although I don't follow his signals hardly ever, simply because I have my own way of trading. Tom Hogard. Let's see. Trader Tom. There is YouTube channel. Over 200,000 subscribers. This guy seems like a real deal. Everything is okay. I did some work with the guys in the morning, so I'm done for today. Nice. So you're just uh gonna trade the rest of the day? Did some work. Uh, sorry. Are you gonna trade now for the rest of the evening or afternoon? I don't know. Wait, my Trader Tom is yelling into my ear right now. I will check him out later. He seems he's totally free. He has the best video on trading psychology I've ever seen from about 6 years ago. A talk he did in London. Oh. Alright. Well, sure to check him out. Everyone who is, I don't know, genuine and is not trying to shove a course up my throat, down my throat, is good. Now a little bit of trading. You consider him as your mentor, although I have no formal relationship with him. Alright. I kind of wish I had a mentor. Like especially when I started trading, would have speed up my process of learning a lot. But like now, I'm not so sure if I need one anymore. Maybe, I don't know, my girlfriend is my mentor because she always asks me if I've been disciplined and patient and have I been able to keep myself in check when I've been trading. She doesn't give a shit about my P&L. She's just like, well, were you a dumb fuck or actually patient? Yeah, she's very supportive. I mean, she's probably the most supportive person in my life. You know, especially about trading. My parents both are like they they don't they don't know anything about trading. Well, my mom has invested, but not like ever traded. But they both are like, you should just go get a real high paying, well, first study 4 or 5 years for a high paying job or some shit like that. Because that's like the most average route that people take. Just go study and then you're in the same job for the rest of your life. Well, not maybe rest of your life, but most of it. I kind of, I don't know. I'm more keen on this trading lifestyle. Well, trading trading in general than going to work. It's a lot more the idea of making money work for you than you work for money is a lot cooler. I would also check out Al Brooks' price action course, but be ready to roll your sleeves up and do some serious work. Lots of free stuff, but also several books and his paid course and his. I mean, I've heard of Al Brooks and his books of what was it called? Best loser wins or whatever. Now, I have always been a terrible reader. I don't know, just never could really read any books. But if I'd read any, it's definitely trading related and maybe Al Brooks. But yeah, but I have heard of Al Brooks. It would be nice to be able to make a living of this. Oh, Tom Hogarth wrote Best Loser Wins. Oh, okay. Alright, I mixed that up. I mean, sometimes I get like dreams of being a profitable day trader that just makes his living off of, clicking these buttons here. You know, you could be located anywhere you want in the world and you'd still make money. It's a special type of skill because you can literally be anywhere you want and still be able to make money. I read it in draft from as he was writing it. Haven't read the final version yet. Oh, okay. How did you read it in draft form? Was it like public or are you? Oh yeah, you said you weren't personally connected with him. I I'm playing the Euro Millions also tomorrow just in case this trading thing don't work out. You mean Euro jackpot? Euro jackpot? Lotto. Playing the Euro Millions. What? $250 billion. Now, I mean, with that kind of money, I am from Finland, you know, Northern Europe. Finland, yes, Finland has euros. We use euro. 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 But damn, that kind of money, you can buy everything and pretty much do anything. I am also able to play. I've never played it before, but like 250 million is quite a tempting number. I mean, damn. But like, with that kind of money, I don't know. I mean, there's no. I guess I would just travel the world, like everywhere. Travel the whole world. Just, I don't know, buy a ranch, big land, and build myself a house, and I don't know. But with that kind of money, your dopamine receptors are gonna get fucked. Like in the end, like at some point, you have no goal, no objective in life, because you have unlimited money. You can do anything. You've pretty much done everything. I don't know. There's also that you could feel empty. But I don't know. Maybe if you had $250 billion, then you could just buy I don't know, a fucking island somewhere and just inhabit it. Like create your own country. Stress free though. I mean, with that kind of money, there's bound to be some stress with it. I mean, yeah, you don't have to worry about bills or anything, but I mean, your fucking annoying ass next door neighbor's gonna come and ask you every other week for some help with his rent, and I don't know, you would just disappear. So if you open an account with TD365, you have access to 10 hours of the Al Brooks video course for free. You can't open an account there anymore from the USA. Okay. You don't even have to fund the account, but funding gets you access to his advanced course. Sounds expensive. So far, my trading learning bit has been completely free. But now when I think about it, it has cost me $10,000. So actually, no, my learning curves have not been free. $250 deposit, I think, is required. Now, if I had $250 million, I would deposit. Actually, I wouldn't, because then I would. If I had $250 million, actually, I think I would trade, but I would trade so crazy size that I don't know. It would move the market. But only for the advanced course. Here I am, dreaming, daydreaming. Now, I personally would have liked one more dip down here for a long, but it's starting to look like we're not getting that. I would get back into sports, do some trading for fun, sleep in every day. Yeah, I mean trading for fun. Imagine trading like 100 contracts for fun. Man, that would be that would be something. And I would definitely sleep in every day. My God, I have a morning job. Like I wake up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. So I'm not a morning person. So I definitely, if I'd win that kind of money, or if I were a successful day trader, I would definitely sleep in. After a while, it isn't about the money anymore. 3-day weekends are too long for me to be away from the charts. It's taking out years of your life, Eetu. Maybe. I feel like a mommy. I don't know. Still full from my lunch, so how many hours to sleep? Well, I try to get 8 hours. I usually get 8 hours or more, but especially Monday night, uh, for some reason I work at the airport at DHL terminal, so I unload and offload the plane, load and offload the airplane. And the airplane sometimes comes like in the middle of the night, so I have to be there. So sometimes I've been waking up at like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning to go to work. And when I go to work at that hour, I, have slept for like, I don't know, 4 or 3 hours. Well, now we're at this supply zone. I mean, let me see how we act around here. At Helsinki Airport, yes. I live right next to the Helsinki Airport. But yeah, sometimes I get, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But I do also go to sleep early. At least I try to get my full 8 hours of sleep. I mean, sleep is important. Been there many times. You've been to Finland, or like just a layover, or what is it called? Or order filled. Now let's see if I need to adjust my stop loss, because it's a pretty tight one. So, but it's a nice supply zone and with some volume here. So 10-point bounce would be definitely on the table. Amazing little airport. They push a lot of planes through there. I mean, it is pretty clean and nice airport. I gotta say, it's definitely one of the cleaner ones, and nicer ones I've been to. Yeah. So if you ever go to land at Helsinki Airport, my workplace is like, how would I describe it? Well, basically right next to the terminal. If you see a yellow DHL plane, that's where I work. But man, like, my job is also quite physical. I mean, I do have a what the fuck is it called? Forklift. I do have a forklift license. I do drive a forklift sometimes. But this does not seem like it's gonna work. It's gonna a stop down here would definitely be too much. So that's a deserved loss, I guess. We're gonna probably bounce off of this area or go for the lows or make a new low. Anyway, my work is physical. I push around 2,000 or 3,000 kilo containers inside the airplane, so I'm also quite tired sometimes when I get off work. I did spend a day in the Helsinki when I screwed up my visit to Russia. and had to stay in Helsinki overnight. Went out and drank with the locals. Nice. By the way, there is a nice trend in NQ, but remember to get out before 8:30 New York time. Yeah, I know there's some PPI news. I don't know. Let me just take a screenshot of this trade. Now in hindsight, I see why it didn't work. Just that, I don't know. I'm not maybe focused all too well. We did come to this supply zone I've drawn here, but we also already came to it earlier, tapped it, so it makes total sense for us to go straight through. Makes total sense for us to go to my stop loss and then go straight up. Who has been spamming me on my phone? Never mind, I took another look and it's approaching a support level. Oh yeah. I also just noticed that. Oh well. You will not trade series until PPI release, then I will trade the bounce. And then the continuation after. I've never I don't know. Every time I've been trying to trade news or aftermath, I tend to get smoked, so I don't know. I mean, depends on the structure and context, of course. There are a few bucks to be made still, but not a lot. Yup. We've actually had quite a lot of movement today. Damn. I mean, it's good. It's good. Movement is always good. 27 minutes until USPP reveal and jobless claims. I want to see that, but after that I'm gonna take a break because god damn, I need some, I don't know, caffeine, shower, something to pick me up because eating thousands of calories in one sitting is a bad idea. Just yeah. You normally do very well on major news. My strategy works 9 out of 10 times, and I trade it big. Big for me. Hurts when it doesn't work. ADP was good to me last weekend, and FP bite me pretty bad. So you have a 90% win rate. Damn, that's a great strategy then. Hurts when it doesn't work. Does that mean that you're like mentally devastated that it didn't go your way, or is your risk to reward ratio so that you take a big loss if it doesn't go your way? My own fault. I had a chance to get out in minor profit and ignored my instincts. So you got greedy. That's relatable. I think everyone can relate to that. Like for me, for example, I try to take my 10 point trades, because that's with one contract, that's 200, so that's enough. But it ain't that easy, because sometimes you'll be like, I see more in this, and then you have like a 15 point or 20 point target and it doesn't go that far, and it hits your break even stop. I put my target price and stop loss way out of the way for major news. Alright. What the fuck? Look at that trend line, damn. That's a beautiful one, but on here, why would you look at that? It almost works out. I traded up to 5 to 6 lots of all the major currencies on big major bounce. It's a struggle to get the trades in. Things are happening fast. Getting out is a bit easier. Damn, 5 to 6 lots. That's like me trading a Apex evaluation after blowing up a funded account. difference is that you're not gambling, right? Me, 5 and 6 contracts. That's gambling. But I wish someday I would trade. I could trade 5 contracts without it being gambling. I mean, it has to break this trend line now, right? It is trading 500 to 1600,000 roughly, but 100 to 1 margin. Damn! I feel small. I feel poor. God damn. Well, maybe not someday. That's incredible. I mean, it has to be breaking this trend line now, right? It's gotta be. So altogether, it is what, like 2 million. I did on a 50k account. $2 million of profit? Wow. Damn. So you were a rich millionaire. Cool. I have some millionaires in my chat. That's a accomplishment. You're far from rich. Are you saying that 2 million is the, what's the word? Funding? No, the, I can't get the words in my mouth. Or no, the words in my head. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. I do want to see this BBI though, jobless claims. So maybe not trading unless I see something really good. But I really should take a break. But if you make $2,000 a day, to me that's rich. Well, wealthy, at least. If I made that amount of money in, I don't know, 2 weeks, then I'd consider myself well off. It is 101 leverage, so a lot only uses up around $1,000 of your margin on most of the major currencies. US is that like Swiss franc are quite a bit higher. I can't do that every day. Oh. So you trade Forex. I'm still dreaming of those 20 Apex PA accounts. Copy traded. $2 million in funding. Wow. That'd be something. Well, I mean, I don't know how like looking at this trade now, it does look a bit I don't know, could have played it better with the stop, but I don't know. In hindsight, this doesn't feel good. I don't feel good about this. Why I took this. Off the bounce of a major news event, I might get a 3 to 500 on each of the majors. So I mean like each of the majors. So like 3 to 500 on each news. You can't really do those kind of trades in a proper counter drawdown limits are too tight. Yeah, that's for sure. And the intraday trailing drawdown that Apex has will most definitely screw you up, screw me up, screw anyone up. Now, one trading setup that I did trade last year, which also worked, was a trend line retest. So, for example, this trend line here, like retest it, go through it and retest, and then go back to grind mode. Nowadays, hasn't been paying off all too well, so I have a few Apex funded and EVAs that I play with. I have to trade them quite a bit differently. Yeah. I mean, I trade my funded futures account. I've always traded Apex, but I mean, sort of promotes bad trading behavior because the evals are so cheap. So I just go 2 or 3 lots in and try to speed run into getting funded. that usually, well, it's a 50-50. Do I pass or blow? So now I switched to MyFundedFutures, where on an eval I trade the same way if I were on a funded account. I want a 50k MFF EVA, I just haven't activated it yet. I mean, one MyFundedFutures EVA, it does cost like almost 100 euros, so like 94 bucks was it? So it's quite an expensive account you have, and it does not have an activation fee, so it's pretty nice. Oh, where's mine? There it is. I don't know. Today trend line is being kind of working out. Let's see if they work some more. Cause I mean, I would be crying of joy if trend lines were back in the game. Check out Tom and take advantage of the free Albrooks course. I had to pay $400 for it. Wish I had taken advantage when I could sign up with TD365. What is TD? TD365. SFT broker. Open account. Oh yeah, it's the so this is the one where you put up the money on the account and then you get the free course. Sure that this goes up, right? No money for the basics course, just need to open an account, no need to fund it all. Well then, I will see if I have time to open up account today. it's not too complicated because I'm 250 deposits to take advantage of the advanced course. A great offer. Alright, well, thanks for the suggestion. Suggestion. Yes, sorry, my pronunciation is quite ass sometimes. Now, are we gonna make a V bottom here? Cause I'd really love that. Have we been doing those? Here's kind of a V bottom. A V bottom. A V bottom. Have a good day. Thanks, Chance. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the free info you shared. Yeah. Good luck with your trading. Take care, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. Bleh. 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that's a good reminder. I already forgot about the news. Thanks, John, once again. Damn. I already forgot we have news. Oh, water. I mean, holy consolidation, right? Fuck me, this has to go up. Right? Right? No? Little bounce below. Yes? No? Wait, where was that one guy? J Unlimited, are you still in your 763 long? Because if you still are, you have balls of steel. Come on, just give us a nice little re-bottom here. Fuck man, we have news in 3 minutes. I would have liked to see how this plays out, if I could have traded it or not. Reverse head and shoulders. Yes, no. Please tell me you're gonna bounce off this trend line here, pretty please. Or you're gonna bounce off of this little supply zone here, alright? I mean, I
I'd be thinking about this if we weren't so close to the news. Because if I were to enter long here, it would still take probably like more than 2 minutes to get my 10 points because it's moving so slow. So, and when the news come out, it's bye bye, bye bye, fuck you stop loss, fuck you target. It's like they're not there to take care of you. 1 minute and 1 minute until news. Damn. Alright, news coming in about right now. We're off. Bomboclad. Well, that was quite dull.
Alright, I'm too tired for this. I will, thanks for watching. I will go and take a break before New York Open. I will not stream. I need something to pick me up if I want to trade. I took one trade. If we want to recap, was I don't know. Had an idea for it, but just poorly executed, I guess. Right here. Bought here, stop loss here, then it went up. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. Bye. Bye now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.